Welcome to my wonderful wall of Segway Ninebot ES machines. And I'm having an interesting problem with my son's machine. So this is an ES3, so basically an ES1 with the external battery pack. And what I noticed was when we put the charger in, it is charging. Now what I noticed a couple of weeks ago is the internal battery, when I look in the software, is only at 70%. There shouldn't be a voltage discrepancy between the internal battery and the external battery. They should twin up. So when you're charging this, there should be pass-through voltage that goes into the internal. They should kind of charge at the same rate. And my hypothesis is that when you attach these batteries, there are some connections down here. And, after some thumping and maybe some dirt got in there, I think that possibly the contacts might not be happy. Not sure yet. I'm going to test this again. I'm going to put the charger in the external battery and look at the software and see if the problem has magically gone away, but you know that problems don't magically go away. But what I'm guessing is going to happen is this is going to go to near 100%. This internal battery is going to remain at about 70%. And that's not cool. But stay tuned and we'll see what happens. Okay, so back after letting this thing charge for a couple of hours. And watch this. So we've got 4 lights lighting there. And when you check the software, the external battery pack is at 100%. When I come up here, it's trying to do something. It's not 100%. And then when I actually go into the app, it shows the internal battery at 70%. So my next move is to take the external battery pack off and see if I can charge the internal battery pack directly, as if it was an ES1. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, time to remove the battery from the problematic ES3. And in order to do it, there are 2 anti-humidity devices, otherwise known as rubber plugs. So if you just get in on the edge of the plug, you can work it up. In this case, I've just got it up, a couple of millimeters, and then boop, it comes out. It should come with I believe it says 3 millimeters. So, and unscrew. And I'm going to do the same with this. I'll see you in a sec. Now all you need to do, pull straight off. Even though this battery is fully disengaged from the actual scooter, shows 4 lights, full charge. It's an independent battery on its own, and you can charge it on its own. So we'll take that out of the equation for a sec. It's all good. I'm going to show you. From vibration and such, this is loosened up. Now, also, on the internal the external battery, this piece plugs in here. And I had seen on another video that this little bit can loosen up. So I think what has actually happened on this unit between this play and the fact that the actual socket seems to be a bit loose might be interrupting proper connection between the two. So before I even go and try and charge this one directly, I'm going to tighten these things up, put this back in place, that is the external battery, and see if this will work. And believe that if I were to have left this so that the internal battery discharged, I would end up with a code 19 error. And I'm trying to get ahead of that before I get a code 19. So we'll see how this goes. So this was the original threaded screw on the right. It's got a little tighter thread, I think, smaller diameter. I was able to find something similar with the same conical head, the recessed flat head, and sure enough, it does appear to be aluminum in there. So it cut a new thread fairly easily just with hand pressure. You just be careful when you're trying to do something like that. Just a couple of turns at a time, back it off, put a little more in, and it will eventually cut that thread. So, okay, now it's just a matter of lining up our holes. And in theory now, if this is reconnected down here and it's happy, and I put power here, these two batteries should equalize. Things do not look good. I've plugged this back in. I went into the app and it shows that the internal battery has 69%. The external battery has 99%. It does not appear to be equalizing. And there might be a kind of fail-safe there to prevent a flood of current coming from the external battery to equalize the internal. So my next step is remove this, remove the bracket underneath, directly charge the internal, see if it'll take a charge and bring it up to max, and see if they play together nicely after that. Once you get these screws loose and you take this bracket off, it now re-uncovers the jack where you can take your charger in and plug it in. So, we'll see what happens. It's recognizing 69 as per the software. Now what I'm hoping to see is that charge come up. Okay, this is encouraging. So that was 69, now it's 71. So what that means is that internal battery is at least taking a charge. It means that the BMS, the battery management system on the internal battery, is working okay. And if we bring this internal battery up to match the fully charged external, then put them back together, that we will have some life. So stay tuned. Hey, this is looking good. 99%. Full charge. Okay, I've reinstalled the external battery. I'll just show you, we've got 4 lights there. And I'm gonna power up, and this guy is saying full charge. So what that should mean is the combination of this and the internal is yielding full charge. I'm going to go into the software and see if the same agrees. Then I'm going to take it out for a spin and make sure that both batteries are discharging at the same rate. And if indeed that is the case, then this should be fixed. The good news is, took it for a toot, and it ran like a top. And I checked the battery status in the software, and it appears to be fixed. Yay! Hey, thanks for watching the video. I hope you got some value out of it, and if you did, if you'd consider giving me a thumbs up or subscribing, would really appreciate it.